Welcome to Study Loop.
Hi, in this video we're going to be talking about discrimination in a free market and whether the free market will encourage or discourage this type of behavior from happening. The short answer is that generally the free market does disencourage discrimination, and this is because of production costs. Let's look at an example to see what we mean. Let's say we have two groups of people, green workers and blue workers, and moreover, these two workers or these two types of workers are equally productive. Now, let's say that we have firms A and B that are again the same in all aspects, except that firm A has a strong preference for green workers, while firm B is completely okay with either one. Since they need a certain level or of quantities of workers, if firm A wants to fill all of these spots with green workers, they're going to have to pay them a higher wage. This is to incentivize green workers to work for firm A and not firm B. Since both firms are exactly the same in every other aspect, and the workers are equally productive, then both firms are producing the same output quantity. Because this is a competitive market, the price is fixed and it does not change within each firm. These two put together give us that both firms would have equal total revenue. And again, the only difference when it comes to their outputs and their total revenue is the fact that the firm A has a higher wage than firm B, right? And we know that wage is the price of labor. In other words, it's a production cost. So firm A is spending more money on their workers than firm B is. Well, if total revenue is the same for both of these firms, then if costs for firm A are greater than the costs of firm B, then we know the profits of firm A are smaller than profits for firm B. And this is simply because profits is equal to total revenue minus total cost, right? So what happens in the long run is that firm A will have to leave the market because its profits are going to be negative, or lower production costs by not discriminating. In other words, firm A will not be able to compete with the low production costs of its competitors unless they stop discriminating. Hence, the free market would lead to discrimination not happening because discriminating increases your production costs. Thank you for listening.